Silence! It's time! It's time! It's
time for another episode of the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Welcome everybody to the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast, episode 43. I am your host, the Jack of Hearts, and with me this week, obviously, the founder type of episode, we have with us Knuckles. Knuckles, how you doing?
Howdy ho there, neighbor. I'm doing good. Couldn't make it last week due to my school schedule beating the shit out of me since it's almost the end of semester.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, I'm excited. Actually got to play a game or two today, which kind of saddening because I really didn't play. I put 5 hours into the character creation. But I'll get into that in a minute. How are you doing, Gabe?
Well, you know what? I could be doing a lot better.
Or, I mean, Jack.
Oh, well. Oh, well, Gabe, Jack, whatever.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out, Gingerboy.
Alright. Well, yeah, well, to answer your question, I could be doing better this week, but hey, it's still the rest of the week is still ahead of me, so hey. But I've just been spending most of my time just like playing some random games and stuff like that in the PS3. A little bit more of like Pokemon stuff, but I'll get into it a little bit later though. But I'm really wanting to know, hey, Gingerboy, how you doing, dude?
I am doing great. I have made the worst mixed drink ever created.
You've added Fig Newtons in, did you?
Let me guess.
Would be a plus.
Dinky Doodle, but instead of blue Gatorade, you chose low-calorie fruit punch.
What?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's awful.
Dude, letting you know, low-calorie Gatorade sucks, period.
No, you do not diss G2. I love G2.
Oh my
Drink it every day.
I don't diss G2, I diss low-calorie G2.
It's really, really bad, guys.
With the vodka and the G2.
Oh, yeah. I've made a bad decision.
Well, it could be worse. You've been doing a Farva and do the Milo challenge here.
I almost did it. I was at the store the other day, and I was like, oh.
But then again,
right
you second thought about having a heart attack,
Yeah.
so you're just like, yeah. I think I'll go with the vodka.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to drink it, but it's terrible. I'm not wasting this vodka. It's Grey Goose. It's very expensive.
It's $35 a bottle.
Yep. It's expensive. Oh, my God. It's bad. It's really bad. Oh, my God. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I guess that's a little signal to go into what we've been playing this week. So, you know what? I'm just going to be a little bit random, and I'm just going to... I'll just go with Knuckles right at the moment. Hey, Knuckles, how have you been... what have you been playing?
How I've been playing? I've been playing hard. I'm playing off the streets like Compton, bitch.
Oh, man.
No, I played a couple games. I think last Tuesday they Konami released a new Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Xbox 360.
How is that?
Well, apparently Yugi became a doctor because the name of the game's called Yu-Gi-Oh! MD.
House.
Yeah. Yugi goes around solving people's cancer with his dark magician.
I'd play that game.
You know what? I'd watch that show.
Actually, would be kind of fun.
I would probably actually watch that show.
A house Yu-Gi-Oh mashup. I'd be down for that.
Oh my God! Then you would have like, you would have like freaking
it's...
Kyber or someone's the rival MD or something like that, using his blue eyes white dragon just to cure AIDS or something like that. Well, yes, Yugi, I know you want.
It's not really a rival if you're both curing people for fucking horrible disease.
You're trying to one up each other, you know, like the friendly rivalry.
I got AIDS. I got lupus.
Just two competitive like faculties or something. One run by Yugi, the other run by Kaiba, and stuff like that. Well, I'll tell you what, Yugi.
Hey, let's go into the shadow realm where we deal with fucking sexually transmitted diseases.
And then in the end, you find out that Yu-Gi-Oh created all diseases.
The Pharaoh created all diseases.
Yeah. We're fucking nerds.
Hey, you ended up with that fucking comment, so don't just us. But if you played, it's actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels, which goes across all 4 top series from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! To what was that shitty
Zexal?
one that came out? Oh, GX.
The one with on the motorcycles?
GX. Yeah, GX.
GX, that was 5Ds.
Oh, okay.
And then Zexal.
Oh my God, it's bad.
So
the drink and the show.
Oh, yeah. Let's play card games on motorcycles.
So basically, it just goes from the most interesting Yu-Gi-Oh! Series all the way up to the not so great, then all of a sudden it's down to the absolute shittiest of the shit.
Yeah, it's going from like Dos Equis
basically
to like Miller Lite.
Wow.
Going from, you said most interesting, so Dos Equis. And never mind, you guys.
But I kind of want to know what's in between Dos Equis and Miller Lite.
Bud Heavy.
The
answer
is Zima.
But if you play the Game Boy Advance game, I think it's not the Sacred. Is the Sacred Cards that it's just pictures of characters from the series? And you just progress them 5 at a time. Oh, what was that card game? Jack.
Okay, card game. Which one?
Eternal Duel of Souls. Where it has that little gray background and whatnot, and you're just going through the 5
Oh
people
yeah,
at a
that
time.
one. Was that like the Game Boy Color game?
That was
it
the Game Boy Advance one.
Okay, that was like one of the first ones.
But Millennium Duels basically, yeah. But basically, Millennium Duels goes to that is like first off you're playing through Yu-Gi-Oh series where their first bracket of 5 is Taya, that grandpa guy, Bandit Keith, Pegasus, and some other guy. Like the other guy's not even worth. I think it might be Tristan.
No one cares about.
But yeah, you go through up that. You go basically tournament style where you fight one person to progress up the ladder, and then move on to the next set. As it gets progressively harder, then after you beat whoever's the champion, that may be Yami or whatever, who the fuck it is, you move. It unlocks Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and you just do the same thing. There's a reason why I love this game, and the reason why I hate this game. And I hate this game is because it's hard for new players. Because if you've mastered 5Ds like I did, all the cards you unlock through that game carry over to Millennium Duels. And which, again, is the same problem Decades Duel Plus gave to newcomers.
Oh boy.
Like, there's so many fucking cards. The rules are updated now. And so, like, they've updated the tournament style, so the cards that you can use more than one of in Millennium and Decade Duels is now banned in Millennium Duels. So so it gives you that upgrade. Okay, now you're playing up more the current rules for tournament
now you
style.
can use like one.
But,
you can use like about 2 or 3 Mirror Force. Like what?
Yo, dude,
I know.
seriously,
I know.
you
I've
can.
seen the rules.
Like, you can use 3 Mirror Forces, but you can't have a fucking Master Reborn.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's so
retarded.
funny, like a free monster destroying like card, and all of a sudden, like, one free
saying?
monster reborn thing's like, oh no, that's too much for them.
Nope, we can't.
We're gonna give them monster reincarnation. They gotta donate the card.
Yeah, it's like they can't. Also, they're not allowed Harpy's Feather Duster to stand a chance of attacking. Because I have 3 Skype Iron Scarecrows and 3 monsters on the other side of the field can attack, and I get to keep the card face down. But, yeah, I'm getting way too nerdy into this. But, basically, it's hard for noob. If you're playing a person that imported their saved game from Decades Duels to the new one, you're pretty much not going to stand a chance to anyone who already has a deck
good.
made.
Well, at least they'll have some sort of advantage on it.
Expert players are always going to have an advantage on newcomers anyway, but like the way they did is like Decades Duels had so many cards in that game. Now there's so many more cards, like with the upgraded series, because now they have this fucking special fusion.
Okay.
Where you don't even tribute the monsters, you just put the cards on top of each other, and then just special summon a card on that. And if that card gets destroyed, you just destroy one of the cards at the bottom.
No whammies. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, basically the monster you're attacking isn't the monster that you destroy. You just destroy one of its life sources.
Couldn't you do something similar to that in Magic? I mean, Jesus criminy.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not too sure about Magic the Gathering though, but
I've enjoyed it. Like I love fighting familiar faces and like, which they've also added a little something different where instead of that retarded little redhead, that retarded guy in the red hat that has his hat over his eyes, you basically can choose your own icon.
Well,
now.
hey, at least that's okay. At least it's better than what they were doing the alternative.
It's like, okay, so now you're a no-name, but now you have a no-name with a face.
Have you come across anybody like in the online thing with their freaking online profile or something? Their profile image is like a penis.
I haven't played on. I haven't. I want to do that now.
Oh my god!
I seriously do now. I want to go pull out my old Xbox Live Vision cam and just snap a picture of my dick. It's like, yep, you told me, you have to suck it.
Kids. Oh god. Well, anyway, Knuckles, was there anything else you've been playing?
I've been playing. I've been getting back into WWE 2K14, which earlier I've referenced that I've been in a fucking character creating stream for 5 hours.
5 hours.
See, the thing is, though, when I get into those games, I create me. And I created myself when I wrestled, so...
Right.
That took fucking forever to do. I tried to create my attire, which halfway through I just say, fuck it, just give me something that looks like a fucking phoenix. And I used that, and was like, okay, I'm done. Now I get to create my moves! That's another 2 hours.
I'm just saying, like, with the WWE 2K14, I'll go a little bit into that once I get around to it, but yeah, I know it's pretty deep though in terms of like what you can do to customize for that feature too.
Yeah, all those wrestling games are, except for like that TNA game that came out fucking 6 years ago.
I know, I didn't hear that one was particularly that great.
It was pretty
I nearly perfected it, except for the online achievements.
God, online achievements in wrestling games just suck. I mean, they really.
I'll say there was a couple good ones where you like get a 30 win streak in 2008, get a 50 win streak in 2007. Like I did both of those, but I had a friend help me.
Okay, I'm going to sort of go into Gingerboy since he has played some that's different from wrestling at the moment. So, Gingy, what you been playing?
Yeah, so I went out and I picked up Rayman Legends. It came out, I believe, last year. It was on the Wii U.
Yeah.
It was initially supposed to be a Wii U exclusive, and it came out on the 360 and PS3.
Yes.
Picked it up. It's actually, it's only $40, or
That's pretty good.
$185 Canadian. So I don't know. It's actually a really fun game. It's the sequel to Rayman Origins. It's a fun platformer. Controls are solid. I think it's a lot of fun. One of the things I really like about it is that the last level on every world is like a weird. It's this fun like music level, like where you go through the level and you go with the beat. Like the first level is or the end of the first world is Black Betty.
Yeah, bad.
So like
Family.
Yeah, Yeah, so like if you jump, it'll hit like with the exact tone of the music, or like you kick an enemy, it'll do like the drum will go with it. It's really cool. I don't know. I'll make it quick just because it's another game, but I would say if you are a fan of platformers and in desperate need of something to play, it's a solid pickup for $40. I also picked up Towerfall Ascension.
Yeah.
I've only played the first 2 levels, and I'm not really liking it so much. There's no like online multiplayer. It's only in person multiplayer. It's kind of a weird.
It's one of those games that only has
Yeah, and it's got like the same kind of graphics as like a Joust. Like obviously HD, a Joust in HD.
Right.
But like you can actually go like left to right, up and down through the screen, and you come back up. Like if you go up through the screen, you'll come through the bottom, or if you go to the left of the screen, you'll come back to the right. And basically, you just fight waves of enemies, and you have arrows, and you shoot. Like I think you start with 5 arrows, and then if you you shoot them, then you gotta go pick them up. Everything. I don't know. I think if I bought this and had people to play it with, it'd be a lot of fun. But for no online and pretty simplistic gameplay, it's not. I think if I would have picked it up for $5, it would have been I think I would have been okay with it. But I paid $15 for it.
Yeah.
I think that's a little steep. If you can see it for if you see it on sale for like $8, maybe I'd say give it a shot. But no, $15 is way too high.
Yeah, I remember picking it up like for about when it first went on sale on PSN during that same week. I got it for about $12 or so like that.
Yeah, it was on sale the first week it was out.
I think like with that game though, let's see, you've only played like maybe the first couple levels and stuff. Have you like gotten like into like let's say the variety of different weapons or something like that you can use in that game? Like,
no, I really hope there are different weapons.
There are.
The archer sucks. I hate being the archer.
I'm actually like the thief, like inside the game. I've been playing through as the thief though. I've been just I've gone through a couple stages and stuff where, the thing does, like, switches up its variety during the whole quest mode stuff. But there are specific arrows and stuff where, like, they're, like, drill arrows and stuff, so you can actually, like, let's say you're next to a wall, you can actually shoot the wall behind you and it'll go back and hit your opponent that's, like, the other side. Blindside him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep playing it. And give it a little more of a shot, but for right now, that's kind of my initial impression with the game. I also picked up SteamWorld Dig on PS4. I have not got a chance to play it though, so I'll talk about that next week.
Okay, was there anything else that you wanted to touch upon, Gingerboy?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit upon what I've been playing and stuff. I also picked up SteamWorld Dig as well, but I didn't pick it up for the PS4. No, I picked it up for the 3DS.
Oh, nice. How much is it on 3DS?
Well, it was like about $9. Really, so it was like about,
I paid
well, like
like
about
more.
$1 or so, like less or something like that. It's really not that bad at all. I mean, if you buy it for like say the PS4, the PS3, you get like I think you get like the Vita version for free as well.
Yeah, I think it has a cross-buy.
So yeah, it's pretty much like pick your poison type of things. I mean, I picked up that. I picked up Advance Wars on the Wii U eShop, and I haven't had the chance to play through it yet. But I'm very excited to do that because I had Advance Wars, I played it to a certain extent, got tired, got rid of the game, but I'm willing to try it again. But, no, what I've been mostly playing over the week has been a mixture of, WWE 2K14 and, let's see, Pokemon Black. I have a little bit of an update for this whole Nuzlocke challenge that I started last week. Well,
real quick, after you talk about Pokemon, I want to leave you something real quick, so go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
So for Pokemon Black, I left off where I just got past like the first gym and stuff. Where I did pretty well and stuff like that. I had a full party of 6. I went through to the second gym, and oh no, I was not that fortunate at all. Well, let's just say by the end of the match, it all came down to my Roggenrola Rochette, which is like this rock type Pokemon that has the ability Sturdy, which it could withstand two basically, if the Pokemon gets a critical against it, it could still survive, like with 1 HP left. And my Timpole, which is like I nicknamed him Freddy because you know whatever. And basically, I end up losing 4 Pokemon throughout that whole like gym battle because of a goddamn Watchhog, which it looked like some sort of like demonic fucking like weasel, you know. The whole thing about this like characters, this Pokemon Watchog and stuff, it had Retaliate, which is a move where if the Pokemon before it faints, the power of that move doubles. So I had just gotten out the gym leader's like Herdier, which is like some sort of freaking crazy like terrier type of Pokemon, like dog Pokemon. And basically my whole battle thing went about like this. It's like, okay, I put in one Pokemon, I do a little bit of damage. Oh, okay, Retaliate. It's dead. Oh, that's nice. Another creature, put it in, Retaliate. That happened like about 3 straight times until finally, for the 4th Pokemon that I end up losing, was like, it got it down to the, like, little bit of Sliver, and all of a sudden, Super Potion. God damn it. But, how I ended up winning was really funny, because I had my Roggenrola, like, use the move Rock Blast, which does, like, about 20 damage or so. So it's, like, chipping away at this Pokemon's health. And she had already exhausted all of her, like, items and stuff like that. It literally came down to like one move where I actually beat her and the gym leader. And so here I am. I had to get rid of 4 Pokemon, you know, because of the whole Nuzlocke thing. And I had 2 Pokemon in my party up until Pinwheel Forest and stuff, where I actually now, I'm right at the moment, I'm right past the 3rd gym. I got past Berg because I had 4 Pokemon in my party. I got a Swaddle, which is like a combination like grass bug type Pokemon where it looks like a caterpillar and stuff, but it fully evolves into this like a mantis or so like that. And I got this thing called a Duramaka, which is basically like a fire type, like a fire like orangutan, pretty much. So I'm using these 4 Pokemon, which is actually kind of funny because it's kind of balancing out with each other, you know, fire, water, like grass and stuff, and I have some like rock, which I know I'm going to be using for the rock type Pokemon I'm going to be using for like the next gym leader. But other than that, I'm just still chugging along. I'm like 11 and a half hours into this Nuzlocke run, and well, I could be doing worse. But Knuckles, what did you want to lead off after my Pokemon talk here?
I was asking you, do you like Legos?
Yeah, somewhat.
If you download Minecraft for the PC, you can get this mod where all you do is play Pokemon in a 3D environment. And it is fucking addicting. There's basically these worlds where you can either go to wherever you want, just like build your house and collect all the Pokemon, or there's these servers where you just go through, start off at palette, and all the way around, you basically search town like Red and Ash did.
Oh my god.
In the series.
That just sounds crazy.
It's fucking fun. On the server I'm creating, I got level 100 shiny man. Arcanine. Of course I spawned it, but hey. It's my world, my rules. Shit. But that'd be, if you want a $20 Pokemon game you haven't played yet, I would recommend downloading Minecraft for the PC. And your computer can
anybody's
run
computer can run it. I mean, Minecraft can basically run on maybe some of the most like minimum settings, and you still would get a lot out of it, I would assume.
Yeah. And if you're ever bored and have $20 to spare, buy Minecraft for the PC, and then download the Pixelmon mod. And you'll probably have more fun with that Pokemon game than you have with the real ones.
Maybe so, you know. That sounds like an idea. I might actually give that a try. But anyway, I'm going to get in a little bit to like maybe like a little bit inside 2K14, since we've already talked a lot about like wrestling games so far. But I've experimented a little bit with the universe mode, which went through my creative character, got the WWE Championship, did this, did that, tried the whole like rivalry stuff with Big E Langston, which was actually kind of funny because it's just so generic, because he's either going to do a run-in or like beat on my opponent or something like that to make sure he gets into the like title match or something against me, or doing this and doing that. But it was like an epic series of like blows. I kind of like how they did the whole rivalry feature. It's like new to universe mode for 2K14, where you could establish two characters facing off against one another. Like it goes from like either like a week, 4 weeks, or 12 weeks is like the longest that you can do a rivalry. So you could potentially get like two characters, like say from like maybe a few pay-per-views, like say like Extreme Rules, maybe a couple like all the way to WrestleMania. I like that, but I want to talk a little bit about the online here for WWE 2K14 because yeah, that really pissed me off like last night when I was playing. Because my first experience with the online mode, the first match I go into, I'm playing as the Macho Man Randy Savage, right? And
Ooh, yeah!
And the first person I end up facing against is this dude online who's using a create a character, right? And wouldn't you know it, the create a character he's using is RoboCop. So I'm just getting this big old mental image right now. It's like Macho Man Randy Savage versus RoboCop in an epic one-on-one battle.
I would watch that movie.
I know, it just sounds so awesome. But literally the match was, he was kicking my ass almost throughout this entire match, right?
Of course.
And the only way I could actually do some damage on him is when I got him into a damn abdominal stretch. Now, this match, it was like an Iron Man match.
Oh,
so
God.
It was long, it was drawn out, and he had like about 3 or 4 like pins or like wins against me, and I actually caught up and surpassed him I made him tap out like about 3 or 4 times with the abdominal stretch. But what ended up happening was he actually got one more pin, and I, like, during the last 10 seconds or so like that, but I won like about, like, what, 6-5? But
that's more than most armor matches.
yeah, I
do.
know. But every match I've played afterwards has been like with other people, like say like with creative characters or other stuff, which is it's just basic bullshit, you know, because they have their moves that are like muddled after like special moves, like Knuckles was just saying earlier with his problems with Raw vs. SmackDown 2007 and stuff like that. Oh man, but yeah, it's like I would get into these random matches and stuff like that. But what would piss me off most about these matches is I would fight, right, and all of a sudden my opponent would do a pin on me, and even when I go to try to kick out and stuff, actually get into the green bar where I'm supposed to kick out, it automatically counts to 3. I'm like, what the fuck? There's glitched pinning.
It's like 1, 3.
No, it's like 1, 2. I would actually get it before the 3 count, and it just counts with 3. I'm like, what the hell? I was supposed to kick out there. There's a pinning glitch on 2K14. That's unacceptable. It's really unacceptable.
You're mad about a pinning glitch. There was a glitch. People used to do this. They create a normal match with ring boundaries.
Yeah.
They throw you out the ring, and all they did was just hold down X, square, and whatever the grapple button was over your head, and it would freeze you.
What?
And they run in the ring, you get the 10 count, and you're out.
Well, that sounds like a complete bullshit. But anyway... Well, there wasn't, like, all bad stuff. I mean, I had a couple matches with one of my friends, like, that I know in real life and stuff on the PS3. And we had a couple of fun matches, like, he was Roman Reigns, I was Dolph Ziggler. We're just, like just beating each other and stuff. He's, like, kicking my ass throughout the entire match as Roman Reigns. Up until, like, I started to get a little bit of momentum. I used Ziggler's, like, a signature, and all of a sudden I got the finisher, the zigzag, and I pinned him for the 3 count. I'm like, oh my god, that was awesome. But what was better than that, we were doing this ladder match. And I won't forget this. We're doing this ladder match. He's Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And we're just, like, fighting each other and stuff, just pulling off those various, like, signatures and finishers and stuff like that. And, conveniently, I think I had placed a ladder, like, inside this, like, near the right part of the ring. And we're both climbing up, right? He's thinking that he's gonna go and punch me off the freaking ladder. But I managed to press the triangle button just exactly when I get up there to do a special, and I freaking superplex him off the ladder outside the ring below.
Oh, man.
And all of a sudden I just get a little message on Facebook. It's like, oh, god damn it, I'm dead. Because he had literally thrown the controller because I just did that shit. It was just so hilarious. And of course I go up there and I grab the suitcase, so it's like... It was just hilarious. But anyway, there's one last thing I want to say before we get on to the actual topic, since we're kind of running a little bit long here. Today, I actually started getting into a little bit of Demon's Souls. But I'm thinking I'm having to like restart my save file because I started off as a knight, and I don't really think I chose the right choice. Because I'm going through the beginning stage, like 1-1. I'm barely like just getting past like certain guards and stuff, and it's like, oh my god! I mean, the game isn't like hard, but I probably would do a lot better if I actually had the right character class and do this and do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little bit more of a try because it's starting to kind of like click with me a little bit. Okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta use some sort of magic against this dude. But anyway, that should do it here for what I've been playing. So let's get into the actual topics here.
Yeah, let's let Gingerboy talk.
Let's let him talk. Because he's been mostly like unusually quiet throughout this past like 10 minutes. So let's just go on to like a topic that I know.
Hey Vincent, what have you been playing?
Cool story, bro.
He's been playing some niche indie title. So
let's go ahead with a topic here that I think Gingerboy will be having a little bit that's warm to him and stuff.
What did I say about setting me up for stuff I can't meet?
Let's talk about The Last of Us on PS4.
Every freaking time you set me up, and I fail.
You can't reach that climax.
No, it's very disappointing.
Okay, so basically, The Last of Us for PS4 has been confirmed, like it has been like by different Sony people over the past week. It will be coming to the PS4 this summer, and it'll have its DLC. It will be boosted up in graphics, obviously, because they've been working on it apparently since right after completing the PS3 version. And it's going to be sold for $60. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Done.
He's going to rent it.
Yeah, I probably will. Run it the first time. No, like I said a few weeks ago when we talked.
Oh no! In this case, he's probably going to buy it.
Yeah, I probably won't buy it. No, so
he's going to buy it and then 7 days later return it.
Probably. Gotta get that money. Yeah. No, I like I said a few weeks ago about when we initially talked about it was that I think it's a mistake to put this game at $60. I understand it comes with all the DLC, but there's like one DLC pack, so I can't really hype that up too much. And you can actually get Last of Us for about $20 on PS3 now, and then get the DLC for like I think it's 10 or 15. Yeah. So for $35, you can get the exact same thing. I understand there's updated graphics, but do you really want to, spend extra $25 just for some nicer graphics? If you already have a PS3, that is. I mean, I imagine if you have a PS4, it's perfectly fine. But I don't know. It's just kind of like earlier this year, Tomb Raider came out for $60 when it released over a year ago before that. And it was the game was on the 360 and PS3 for $15 at that time. I imagine it'll still sell well, but I just think $60 is a mistake. Like I got Rayman Legends, $40. I think that's a perfect spot for a barely updated game that's less than a year old.
Yeah, I see it actually selling. I see it like selling better if it would have been like down to say $40, like Rayman Legends was for the PS4. But I could still see people going through and buying the game when it finally does release. Because I see this really appealing to the people who didn't have a chance to play The Last of Us before investing inside of a PS4. Like, say they missed that title or something. Those are going to be the people that are going to be going out and purchasing this game, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I imagine most people that that game just came out less than a year ago. I don't think there's a lot of people wanting to go back and play that game. If they do, they still have it. So.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. It does sound kind of interesting and stuff. I'm just gonna see what happens during the summer. Maybe I'll be interested in playing that game. Maybe not. But
yeah, like I said before, I might rent it if there's nothing at all to play this summer. But that's as far as I'll probably go with it.
All right, hey Knuckles, what do you think about it?
Well, I played. I played about 3 hours of it on the PS3, and I might pick it up if there's nothing else to play, and hopefully I can get through it this time. Like, other than that, I figured it would come out since that's a major Sony title, and it could probably boost sales for the PS4.
Really?
Right.
Like, I'm not talking about like actual people are gonna buy the console for the game. I'm talking about hits, like people are actually gonna be online for it.
Okay, all right.
I'm not talking about people are gonna buy the system for. The
I was
game,
wondering. I'm like,
that's
really?
fucking
I can get
ridiculous.
this console. I can get the PS3 and the Last of Us for like $100 right now. So
Yeah, I think GameStop has a deal where you can pay $260, get a 250 gig PS3 and 6 games for free.
no,
I
it's
think that
10
might be
games
one of
under
them.
$10.
Yep.
So you can get all the EA sports games from 2007.
The thing is, wasn't there an actual bundle like not too long ago that was being sold around Christmas where it was like a 250 gig, I think it was like a PS3 or something with The Last of Us?
Yeah, for like $250 or something like that.
Yeah. But
if you look hard enough, you can get a PS3 for like $100 nowadays.
well, yeah, if you want to get it used or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I found mine for like $120.
I know I've had my PS3, my current model PS3 here since like about 2011 or so like that, just updating from my old big fat PS3 that I had since 2008. But anyway, speaking about more like PlayStation or Xbox stuff related stuff, let's go ahead. What is it about this GTA 5 here with the heists exactly?
Well, Rockstar has officially announced that their heists are coming out this spring sometime.
Huh. Yay.
That's it.
I know. Like they said that last like summer too.
Yeah, they did.
Hey guys, the heist will be coming soon.
Well, they really couldn't say it last summer when the game wasn't
Yep.
even out.
Well, yeah, but they were talking about how they're gonna have heists online. They'll be coming soon after the launch. That's what I'm saying.
Technically, this is soon after launch.
Yeah, 9 months
not-
is still soon.
it's not
Yeah,
a month later.
yeah.
I know. I think the timing is really just like
Hey, it's not 5 years after the damn title.
Well, I think if it's there's rumors about this game about Grand Theft Auto 5 also being a Xbox One and PS4 port. It's also coming out to PC soon if it's not already. So I
actually
think
no, the PC thing's is fake.
okay. I thought it was.
it
okay.
was confirmed.
Wait,
It was confirmed
Yeah.
fake because of the various like. I think there was.
There was also one that was 18 gigs and it was just malware.
Oh shit!
Which, if you're an idiot who thinks you're going to get a GTA 5 port or GTA 5 port in a zip file, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what? I mean, the common sense things. You don't download a zip file and then go forth and just like thinking, oh, okay, all the game is in here, and just. Ugh.
yeah.
Unzip, now you got a shit ton of porn.
Hey, that's a win-win. You know, you either got Grand Theft Auto 5 or porn. I mean,
I wish for the people who did that, it was the porn that was in that little mini mission where you're going into the IT office. You know that
Oh my
mission
God.
where you're
Yeah.
like wearing those fucking outfits and you had to kill all those ads? If it was those advertisements.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the one where what was like Michael or something infiltrated that one like business or something like that looked like a ripoff of like Apple or Google or whatever the hell it was and stuff, and had to
So they're
delete all
making
the
the video
pop-ups.
Yeah, you had to delete all the cookies, that stuff. Yeah, if it was those fucking porn advertisements, it would make it so much more funnier.
Find singles in your area. Anyway,
San Andreas.
no, I think if it is true though that it's coming on the PS4 and Xbox One, I think this might be good for it. But I think at this point, with the new consoles being out, it's by the time we get it, it's say May at the earliest. We're talking 9 months.
mm-hmm.
I think it's a little too late. I think there's still gonna be there's still a decent amount of people playing it. I know that, but I think you've lost a huge percentage of the people that want to play that game online. I think it's just too late to get that big surge that you're wanting.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that because, I mean, they had a lot of problems with the online thing, the beginning of it, the launch. And they delayed a lot of the heist stuff where they promised they would have some sort of like online heist and stuff like maybe within the first couple months of releasing, and they had not even remotely come close. And now they're thinking about like putting heists out now, which is like almost like 9 or so months or so past the release date of the game. It's like no. A lot of people are not even going to care about that. They're just going to go ahead and just go back, just do something else.
Well, you got to remember, GTA 4 released DLC like 4 years after the game came out.
Yeah, but that's DLC. This is online. I mean, I think there's
online DLC pretty much.
Well, yeah, but between that though, I mean, these are heists and stuff. Weren't the other ones just like add-ons and stuff, like various like Lost in the Damned and like the Ballad of Gay Tony and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm ready for this to be out, just so people will quit bitching about it. Second off, so I can get fucking DLC for the game. Like good DLC, not business updates and fucking St. Valentine's Day Massacre bullshit. Like I want good DLCs like story mode and maybe like
right
more missions for multiplayer.
Yeah, I think Rockstar would be better off instead of worrying so much about the online at this point. Once the heist is out, that they just kind of like maybe you add some stuff to it, maybe here and there, nothing big, but focus on the story stuff. Just making the actual like adding to the single player part.
I wouldn't mind them actually putting. I wouldn't mind if they canceled the heist, like just said we're canceling the heist, but we're working on multiplayer DLC for. We're working on multiplayer DLC for like casinos, other parts of the world you can go to. Like, there's a part where maybe there's an island where you can go to like a part of Liberty City, maybe maybe Vegas.
Yeah, but I think
like I wouldn't mind that.
I think at this point they kind of have to have the heist out because it might hurt the Rockstar brand in the future
again,
if they
put those heists out and nobody likes them. That's a huge blowback.
I think
it's been 9 months and these heists are only for $100K. I can get this in a fucking hour.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is for them it's better to release them and they suck than them just to not release them at all and basically lie to the whole community, and it could hurt the Rockstar brand in the future more to just have not release them than to just have bad ones. And I think when they do play them, when they eventually do have heist, that probably the amount of money you get for it, you could probably just do stupid side stuff and get it faster. But I think the point is people want to get together with their friends and do all those crazy missions together.
Yeah, I can see that pretty much happening right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious how many there's going to be though. If they're like, are they just going to have a couple? Like, imagine it comes out. It took them 9 months to make like 3. There's got to be like 20 or 30 of them to make that worth it.
Well, say if you actually play the game online, you could actually go into you can go see like where those convenience stores are. You can see banks like just conveniently placed right beside the convenience stores. Like you can see people. You can see tellers at the banks, but you can't walk into the bank.
Yes, they've had this in place for a while, so they built this. They built that city for this, but they just haven't got the missions in there yet.
Oh man. Well, anyway, let's go ahead with another topic right here. Apparently, this week there was a reveal here for Borderlands 1.5, basically Borderlands the prequel, yep. As what people are calling it. It takes place between the events of Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, where basically it just explains the whole thing about why there's that symbol on the friggin' moon, I guess.
Yeah, I really don't know much. I honestly don't know much about this game. I just heard about it a couple days ago when Vincent and Knuckles got in an argument on our Facebook message.
See, that thing pisses me off. He hates everything that's different.
He hates everything you like. There's a difference.
That's a thing, isn't it?
like he seems like hate every like major major thing. Like I can get behind him with some things like fucking that alien piece of shit game and that stupid fucking Duke Nukem game. Like I can get behind him with those types of games that are like genuinely bad. But there's games he's mentioning that are actually good. He just never gives a chance.
No.
And I wish you were on this episode, Vince, so I can just say this to your face.
Well,
or say this to your ears.
I was gonna say.
God, what was that? I fucking forgot all about that.
You know
damn
what?
thing
Actually,
now.
I gotta say this is not bad. This drink is not bad after you add a lot of Gatorade to it. Like,
after you fucking
After you dilute the vodka.
after you get drunk.
after you drink all the vodka out of it and just add more Gatorade, it's pretty good. It tastes a lot like Gatorade. It's amazing.
After you just down the bottle of fucking Grey Goose.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
fucking-
basically what I did. I did a couple shots of vodka. We're talking about wrestling, and then I went back to the drink, and it's pretty good. I'm gonna make another one.
But
This is
okay.
happening, guys.
Well, 2K Games officially announced a Borderlands prequel.
Okay.
That's only going to be for the 360, PS3, and PC, and not for the current gen, like for Xbox One and
Another
PS4.
vodka.
But it's supposed to take place in between Borderlands 1 and 2, where a young, handsome Jack has guided you through the game.
Uh-huh.
And you play as his lieutenants. Like if you played Borderlands 2, you know of Wilhelm and you know of Athena. And there's, which I don't understand why there's playable. This guy's a playable character, but you can be able to play as Claptrap.
The garbage robot. That's funny.
So
Yeah, I was like,
I have a couple. I have a couple questions about it. You know more about it than I do. Is this gonna be like a full price title, or do we know? Is this gonna be like a DLC?
They 2K hasn't announced the freaking price for it.
What about really?
It's not. It's going to be released later this year,
Right.
and it's going to be primarily developed by 2K Australia, which I think is the same company that made that piece of shit Aliens game.
Uh-oh.
But it's using it's actually using the Borderlands 2.
Yeah, that's the
engine.
difference. They already have a good engine in place with Borderlands. They don't need, they're not creating their own game here,
And-
basically.
Let's be honest, Aliens, that franchise has had more shitty games than it has good ones.
Well, it hasn't had a single good game, so.
It's had decent
Well,
games,
Aliens
but-
3 for the Super Nintendo. Come
Okay,
on.
one.
And then there was
good game.
And then there was like another like one for
That one AVP game that was like
gosh,
10 years old.
Which one was it? I'm starting to draw a blank. I think the Atari Lynx either had like a decent like alien
come
person.
on. Really? We're going that far back.
Well,
Really?
Knuckles said Super Nintendo, so I know there was a game, the Alien vs Predator game, that's supposed to be okay.
Aliens 3 was a good game, but a shitty fucking movie. But alright, back on track. It's gonna have it's gonna be primarily developed by 2K Australia with the original some Gearbox developers
Right.
working on it, like jumping in for help. But as Gingerboy was mentioning about on our Facebook chat, he was Vincent was bitching about this game. He was bitching that I don't even remember. It was like how it's not going to be for the PS4 and 360 or Xbox One, but it's going to be for the next gen or old gen.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I'm thinking it's like since this is not really a Gearbox Borderlands, they don't want to have this as their primary this is being their first game, like on the new consoles. They really don't want to tarnish that reputation.
I feel like this game's gonna be. I feel like this game's gonna be like the Gears of War Judgment of the series, where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be basically
it's
the same thing.
From the screenshots I'm looking at, it looks exactly like Borderlands 2, except on Pandora's Moon.
You know
yeah,
what?
so
I think Gingerboy does have a point,
and
though.
it could probably be it could probably be, all we know is like a DLC that was too big for Borderlands 2.
Yeah, kind of like what Saints 4 turned into.
Saints Row 4 and there's another one. Like Halo ODST
Oh my
was.
gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, that kind of just makes me like think about how many games that how many game franchises have come out and stuff where it has like that type of middling game, like Gingerboy was saying, Gears of War Judgment. I mean, there was God of War Ascension, Halo 3 ODST. I mean, the list goes on and stuff.
Even Assassin's Creed Unity and Liberation.
Yeah, those games as well. Not to mention the Batman Arkham Origins and stuff like that. I mean, there's...
Origins was a piece of shit game on
Well,
its
no,
own.
like the problem with these games are they're not bad games. They're just more the same with like basically there's no like innovation to them.
Yeah,
they basically a good
You
developing.
can't really innovate
They're cash
Borderlands.
grabs.
So.
I mean,
what I'm saying though, yeah, what I mean by is somebody already put a good game together, built the program, a good development team, put this together, and then they made a bunch of them. They come and work on something else, so they just kind of the B team is going to work kind of like BioShock 2, where the guys in BioShock started working on another game, BioShock Infinite, and they made BioShock 2, and it was a good game. But they didn't really. There was no innovation to the game. It was more of just like what Jack said. It's a cash grab. It's just copy paste, bam, put it out there for as cheap as possible. And we'll make a bunch of money off of it.
All right, real quick, Gingerboy, did you like Handsome Jack?
Yeah, I did. I will admit I did not finish Borderlands 2, but
yeah,
The what?
I haven't finished Borderlands 2 either.
Well, that's another thing you could do. Gabe or Jack,
whatever your name is.
But we could also do it for you, Gingerboy. But
well, Gingerboy could technically do it if he has like PlayStation Plus, but
I do have the
he
game.
has
I have
to
the game
have
on my
PS3.
PS3 on the PS3 for free. I just need to get PS3. That's
But yeah, I'm looking at the screenshots. All it is Borderlands 2 on the moon with more weapons and different abilities. And the reason why Vincent hated this was besides the Xbox and besides the current gen fiasco was that he hated Handsome Jack. And this game basically you're just
Handsome Jack.
yeah, you're following Handsome Jack's orders throughout the entire game.
So it's Borderlands 2.
And if you hate, or technically, if you want to get into that,
You kind of are following his orders in Borderlands 2.
yeah, but you're like seriously lieutenants of Handsome Jack. You're not like trying to kill him and unwittingly follow him.
Let's just go ahead and finish off the rest of the gaming news that we have here. I mean, there's a possible major change could be happening inside Nintendo of America. Not Nintendo of America, but just like a Nintendo in general. With their company president, Satoru Iwata. With recent reports or something like that of his approval ratings by investors, the Japanese investors, like reaching pretty much their all-time lows for him. This next couple of months, like especially this summer in general, is going to be really pivotal for him as Nintendo... I mean, the Nintendo doesn't really have a lot that's scheduled through that summer period. But, I mean, it may help out a little bit that Smash Brothers and stuff, the 3DS version, got announced that it's going to be releasing during that summer. But that's the thing, though. I could personally see him maybe... I wouldn't see him really stepping down, though, but he could be ousted as president if, say, the Wii U stuff does not improve.
Yeah, so basically what's happening is, I believe it's June, like the stockholders get together, and they just do their yearly conference, and it sounds like they're gonna do a vote, whether or not a vote of confidence in Iwata, and there's a pretty good chance he might be replaced, and I gotta say, I mean, I can understand it. He's done some good things with the company since he's been around. But you look at the last 3 years, Nintendo is losing more and more money.
Yeah.
This is the worst the company's been since they started doing video games in like 84 or 85.
I mean, yeah,
30 years.
I mean, to their credit, yes, they do have like a couple freaking billion or so in the bank and stuff, but it's regardless from a business perspective, he's responsible for the company losing these multi-million-dollar like multi-millions of dollars and stuff in like profits over the span of the past couple quarters and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people always mention about how like the GameCube was a bad decision, but if you look at the GameCube, was at least profitable.
Yeah,
they made money off the GameCube.
Yes,
the Wii U is a disaster.
They say GameCube is a bad decision, man. My favorite game on that damn thing was Pokemon.
Oh no, what I'm saying is, I mean, the GameCube, like I've said before, is my favorite console of all time. But as far as if you look at what PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox did during that time, is blew the GameCube away as far as where they went with the GameCube, where they tried to with like the little disc, and it just wasn't as powerful as the other consoles. It just didn't make as much money as it could have if they made it more along with the lines of what Sony and Microsoft was doing. So, and the Wii was great for a while there. It made a lot of money. It was a great thing to do, but he wasn't. I mean, maybe it wasn't all him, but he can veto whatever he wants basically. But he should have saw the fact, and people have been saying it for years, was even when the Wii first took off, can this thing last forever, or like last for a long time? And it even saw in the last couple of years of the Wii where the sales were dipping. You look at the attachment rate of the console; it was far and away way below the competition, where the average owner of the console was only buying 2 games a year.
Yeah.
Where the 360 and PS3 owners were buying
maybe 5 or 6.
Like 6 to 10. It was way more than what the Wii was getting, and the sales were dipping. People basically bought the console, played it for a couple times, put it away, maybe pulled it out during a party, and they just did not realize that the whole casual thing and being different. I mean, being different is not always bad. I mean, but at the same time, you're a company. You want to do what's right for the stockholders. And I like the Wii U. I like what it's done, but it's not going to catch the mainstream audience. And if they were to get rid of them, I would completely understand it. And I would if I was a stockholder and my money's in the line, I would probably make a vote of no confidence for him.
My honest to goodness opinion upon the Wii U console itself, a lot of this thing could have been attributed obviously it would probably be doing a little bit better, say if it wasn't so focused upon this actual thing of the gamepad itself. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was too much emphasis on the gamepad, and look at how much that thing's actually used for certain games, by either third-party developers or even by Nintendo themselves. They have yet to legitimize a reason why you should be playing games on this gamepad. I mean, sure, you can play it off TV. You could play 3DS, not 3DS, but Game Boy Advance games and other stuff of games off TV. But other than that, there's really not a lot of games that emphasize this, having use of this gamepad.
Yeah, and I feel like Nintendo that sometimes really, really the last 15 years they're different just for the sake of being different than everybody else. And it worked. They get a home run with the DS and the Wii, and they just. They try to play off that and didn't work.
The thing about Nintendo is, they, from the beginning, they thought online was stupid, and they, how the 360 launched with achievements, achievements caught on, Steam got achievements, World of Warcraft got achievements.
PlayStation got achievements.
Eventually, the PlayStation... PlayStation 3 put in trophies, which... Everyone knows that wasn't as good as achievements, but and Nintendo's came out and directly said that we feel like we don't want to force our intended audience to actually go for stuff that we don't want the game to tell them what to do. We want the people to play the game how they want to play it, which you could do that with PS4 or PlayStation. Xbox, WoW, and Steam. Yeah. Just because the games have achievements doesn't mean you need to do the achievements.
Exactly. I mean, Nintendo, they've been so out of touch with their own general audience and stuff for years, and I would think that maybe the ousting of, say, Iwata may be actually a positive thing. Get a lot of new developers, get a lot of new people. It's...
Update your Wii U this fall for achievements.
Well, that's just one thing they could possibly do.
No, wait, we're going to call them medals.
Or ribbons, or trophies, or whatever.
I can see ribbons, actually. Ribbons
probably would work.
Sounds
Wii
gold
Fit
ribbon,
or Wii U
silver
Fit
ribbons,
ribbons.
bronze ribbons and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the thing though. Nintendo is just so starving right now for say like some sort of new ideas or like new type of leadership, because a lot of the people that have been around with this company for years, they are just reaching like towards their 50s, their 60s, some of them even. I mean,
Miyamoto,
Miyamoto and stuff like that. I mean, they bring out some great games and stuff when they have like time invested inside the various like development teams and stuff like that. They put out some great games, like first party wise, but yet there's hardly anything new that I'm seeing that is just catching a new generation of gamers like it was like they were say back in say the Super Nintendo generation or like the N64 type of things. I mean, gradually, like honestly and stuff like that, back when those days you would have some sort of third party support, but anyway.
To kind of go off that is just, I mean, you look at it, it feels like, I mean, they're becoming kind of like Nintendo is becoming what people complain about the PlayStation and Xbox a lot, is you get a lot of sequels, a lot of the same games over and over again. Yeah. And it feels like that way with some of the games that are coming out, that have came out. Like, there's nothing really, I mean, they're good games, but there's nothing really innovative about the games they're doing. Like,
exactly.
Donkey Kong, the new Donkey Kong game, it seems, I mean, I only play a little bit of it at a friend's house, but, I mean, there's nothing like innovative about it. That it's like nothing like game changer about it. It's a really solid platformer. I mean, you look at the Super Mario Land, really good game, but nothing innovative about it. Like, these are all great games and games I love to play, but there's just like it's not Super Mario Galaxy, you know, it's not Twilight Princess. There's nothing that's like, it doesn't change the game to make people want to go out and get that console.
No, the thing is, I want them to like go into new ideas for like new different IPs and stuff for Nintendo. They've exhausted a lot with the Zelda franchise, with the Mario franchise. I want them to do something different on the Wii U that I can't get anywhere else. Something that's going to intrigue me enough so I can actually play their console without like, you know.
Yeah, without, and not like by exclusive, like make you want to get the Wii U, not make Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo games exclusive to the Wii U.
Yeah, but anyway, going on to some more Nintendo news right here, which is our little last bit of topic things for the week. There has been a huge smorgasbord of Super Smash Bros. News, thanks to that Smash Bros. Direct a couple of days ago, where Masahiro Sakurai actually went on like the Nintendo Direct, started.
Hey Jack, that was really sexy. Can you say that again?
What, the name?
Yeah,
Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh yeah.
Suck it to me, baby. Yeah.
I wonder if Austin Powers is on Amazon.
I know, I was just thinking about fucking Austin Powers. Oh god. Well, anyway, during this whole direct, we found out.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We found out a few things. One, the Wii U version of Super Smash Bros. Is going to be released sometime during the winter of 2014, which basically could mean anywhere from November or December or even the first part of 2015. If
like February.
Yeah, but I don't want that to happen, obviously. But
he's called November.
Maybe. But the 3DS version is going to be coming out first, and it's going to be coming out during the summer, which, you know what? Hell yeah.
That's a smart move.
Yes!
I know! Yes! No, it's a really smart move, I think, because I always thought it was kind of weird to have...
The 3DS version actually comes out with an extra game mode.
Yes, I know.
And levels. What I think it's actually a smart move business-wise, because... you don't, if these games come out at the same time, they're just gonna just cannibalize each other. Where they're like, none of them's gonna not one's gonna sell 5 million copies, or they're combined maybe sell 5 million copies. This way, you're gonna everybody getting the 3DS version. It's gonna sell like gangbusters because it's Super Smash Brothers,
right?
And then people that have a 3DS might get hyped up for the console. After 5 minutes of bashing the Nintendo, we're gonna praise them here for a little while. But people are gonna get the 3DS.
Of course, we have to even it out.
And you know what?
We have to even it out.
Like I said before, I really want a Wii U. I'm gonna have a Wii U before the year's over. I'm saying it right now because with Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Coming out this year.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I can't wait.
Dude.
Oh god.
I know, from like a gaming perspective right now at this moment and stuff, even before like E3 is upon us and stuff, I see more incentive to get a Wii U than say like an Xbox One at the moment. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they also had like a year and a half lead.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, just a lot of the things that they've announced for this, the new features and stuff for Smash Brothers. I mean, there's no more characters that do transformations like Sheik and Zero Suit Samus and stuff are their own separate characters. Which, hey,
nice.
That's awesome because you don't have to do the down B for Zelda or like do the final smash for like Samus and stuff in order to like get to their alternative like forms.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the first Super Smash Brothers game I won't be great at.
Well, you never know and stuff like that.
Because it's gonna be the first one I actually get to own.
Let's see. There's actually been like a new like adventure mode or something like that inside the 3DS version, which it's not called adventure mode. It's something else. I'm not too sure what exactly it's called, but basically what it is you have a couple of characters that go through this giant like freaking map or something just to get like collect a lot of like I think it was like either like a lot of like points or something like that, a lot of something. And you can actually use that inside the match and stuff once you finish the obstacle course or something like that. I'm not too sure at the moment, but anyway, you use that. It's sort of like an advantage to go and fight your opponents and stuff like that for the 3DS type of like battling and stuff like that, the 4-person battle stuff. But other news that came out from this is like there's actually introduction of some new like competitive stuff. Like you could either play for fun or like play for competitive stuff, which, you know what, I've been wanting like for a long time, like an actual competitive aspect where, okay, we don't have any items on, we're only gonna do select stages, and basically what they're giving us is like no items, Final Destination, and just a whole bunch of variants for Final Destination, which, hey, that's cool. This is not gonna be bored playing one stage. But that's not the biggest thing that was revealed right here. No, we actually had a couple of character reveals as well. I mean, yes, we got reconfirmation of characters like Zero Suit Samus and Sheik and even the return of Yoshi. But we actually got a reveal of another returning character, Charizard. Like, without the Pokemon trainer. So...
No, I kind of like the Pokemon
Charizard's
trainer.
his character
the
on his
Pokemon
own.
trainer, with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and then Charizard, you would have to switch between the three.
See, I couldn't stand that.
I thought it was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool in concept, but I really liked it just like, if it were just like one Pokemon in general. I mean, that...
Have y'all guys actually played a tournament and you see some guy as a Pokemon trainer and you just been in a room with all these guys playing like as Mario and Sonic and beating the shit out of everyone, and then you see the guy playing as a Pokemon trainer. There's like everyone's in a mad fuss. You're all in a circle, and it's like, oh my god, I'm at 300 damage, and oh crap, what move does what? Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to set a Bulbasaur.
That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, I do like the decision to having like Charizard and stuff because, hell, his final smash, and they were hinting like on the trailer that they released, he can actually go into like the Mega Charizard X and stuff like that. That'd be freaking crazy.
It's not really hinting. They have a picture of, hey, recognize this guy? It's Mega Charizard.
But an actual surprising character reveal. Actually, one new character reveal was Greninja, the final evolution for the Pokemon X and Y versions and stuff. The final evolution of Froakie. That is out of nowhere. I actually really like this choice. Because it's like, you have the whole ninja appeal and stuff like that. He uses Substitute to dodge, like, Water Shuriken to do, like, projectiles and stuff like that. Just, like, crazy.
Is Pikachu confirmed for this game?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It wouldn't be a Smash Brothers game.
Alright, I wanted to make sure. I like Pikachu.
I mean, the only returning characters, like, Pokemon-wise, that haven't been really confirmed yet have been Mewtwo and Jigglypuff, but, honestly...
Was Mewtwo in the last one, Brawl?
No, he was in Melee.
Okay.
He was in Melee. Jigglypuff's been a standard, like, ever since the first Smash Brothers. So...
Which is fucking
retarded. I kind of agree, though, but yet, there's...
The only reason someone would pick Jigglypuff is if another person picked Kirby.
Well, not just that, but there's like an instant KO move that Jigglypuff does when it starts to sleep, if you time it just right. Kind of like the same with like Luigi's like up B move if you get really close into an opponent. But yeah, man, all that announcement, all those announcements and stuff, all those features, those new stuff, it really had me really hyped to wanting to play Smash Brothers.
I want a Wii U. Damn it.
Dude.
You have a 3DS.
I know, but I want a Wii U. God. Don't judge me.
Sir, gonna buy
And
the
there
damn
will
thing
be
twice.
some sort of like feature unlock if you have both versions, like say for the 3DS and for the Wii U. But they'll release like the info another time, so I'm expecting maybe like around E3 we'll learn more about these features.
Yeah, I imagine E3 we're gonna get a release date on at least the 3DS version.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Wrestler of the Week, which it should be no surprise for anyone if after the whole WrestleMania 30 weekend. But my Wrestler of the Week, I'm gonna choose the Ultimate Warrior. Why? Why? Because just for a multitude of reasons. Why? I mean, he had a fantastic career. He had a lot of various obvious just crackpot opinions and things over the years as well. I mean, yes, at times he was a racist, he was a bigot and stuff out of the ring, but inside the ring, his character is just iconic, really noticeable. All those promos in revolving Hulk Hogan and stuff like that at WrestleMania 6, the whole crashing of the plane, the whole assume the controls, Hulk Hogan,
Take a nosedive, Hulk Hogan.
I know that whole crazy ass promo. It's just a great thing. You need to go onto YouTube and watch it because it's literally some of the most bizarre type of just invigorating. It's really like a piece of art, really, in a strange way, because it just matches his character, just inch by inch, it just matches it.
Yeah,
but. The Ultimate Warrior, he was known for various titles and stuff like that. He would run to the ring, and there was actually various reports when he would run to the ring. Sometimes the wind of the force of his running and stuff would actually sprain wrists of fans. But he had this particular finisher and stuff where we would actually do a body splash or something like that on the back.
It was a gorilla slam.
It was a gorilla. He had a signature where it's a gorilla press, gorilla press slam or something like that. Then he would go just for his finisher, just do a big old body splash in the back of an opponent, and then just go on this cocky ass pin and stuff like that. But he had a lot of various feuds, not just with Hulk Hogan, but also with Rick Rude as well. I think there was actually a little feud or something where he actually pantsed Rick Rude after a match.
Yeah. Then he had the epic retirement match WrestleMania 7 with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a good one too. But the most of the reason why that I mentioned the Ultimate Warrior is unfortunately he did pass this last Tuesday, which is crazy considering he just got done with the Hall of Fame last Saturday. Then on Monday in Raw he cut his last promo. He had a little mask and stuff, Ultimate Warrior stuff. He was just getting into his character, just cut this speech about immortality and death and how you would be remembered and blah 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 and so on and so forth. It was if he knew his time was going to be coming to an end, and he just wanted to get his last bit of information to the next generation of wrestlers before he passed on.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It was less than he was on Hall of Fame Saturday. He had a really great speech. Sunday he was on WrestleMania.
Yep.
Cheered on 75,000 people chanting his name.
Yep.
And then Monday he was on Raw. Had a great promo. And then passed away Tuesday. I remember waking up Tuesday night, 1:00 in the morning. I saw a message about it and just shocked. It was just a really shocking moment for me.
I know.
I'll admit, growing up, when I started watching wrestling, it was at the tail end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember my cousin gave me when I was 3 or 4. He gave me he had this Ultimate Warrior. A doll. It was almost like a stuffed animal, kind of Ultimate Warrior.
Kind of like a Bastion Buddy, kind of, sort of. Huh?
Yeah, it was all cotton. I remember actually I had them, and I used to play with them all the time. I distinctly remember when I was probably 4 or 5, jumping off the arm of my parents' couch and doing a splash onto my Ultimate Warrior doll and breaking my parents' couch, the cushion, and I broke the arm of the couch I jumped off of. And the cushion in the same jump. It was crazy. It's just kind of crazy to just think that. I mean, it was really heartbreaking. I mean, even though I missed the prime. He had the prime of his career was before I was born, but just fact like I watched the guy on Saturday, Sunday, Monday live, and had this great moment, reconciled with all the people that he was known. He wasn't like the easiest guy to get along with in his time.
No.
But he reconciled with like Hulk Hogan, Ted DiBiase, Vince McMahon. He sued Vince McMahon multiple times.
And yet he finally buried the hatchet with Vince McMahon, which is just crazy to me.
Yeah. It's almost like he knew like months ago that his time was coming up, and he just wanted to. He reconciled. He realized that he just needed to fix these. So stupid, hold his grudge for 20 years, reconcile with everybody at the same time, get a nice payday, and help his family out because he has an 8-year-old and 11-year-old daughter and a 40-year-old wife. It's just like
I know. What really sucks is he actually signed like a multi-year deal and stuff as being the WWE ambassador and stuff like that. Just
so I'm hoping that with his he has a DVD that just came out. They sell his merchandise, and I imagine like he's gonna get. Hopefully that the family will be okay financially, and hopefully in time emotionally will be recovered from this.
So anyway, that's pretty much Wrestler of the Week for this week. The Ultimate Warrior, may he rest in peace, and may he be body slamming St. Peter all the way up in the lunch line.
Nice.
Oh boy. Anyway, Knuckles, do you have any type of random Twitter follower of the week?
I do. I wanted to go a little bit close to home on this one. If you don't know, me and Gingerboy come from the old Talking Shit forums. And I doubt I've done this one before. But he's a captain over there. Follow it at ARY's Books.
Oh, ARY's Books. Is that Jitterbug?
Yes.
Yes.
And then go on Amazon and buy his books.
Jitterbug, if you're a fan of the Talking Ship, his first book called Deadlock is free on
Amazon.
Where is it? It's free on Amazon. You can read it. I read it, or I listened to the audiobook that came out, and I was wanting Deadlock too, but right after I finished listening to it.
Oh man.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Sounds like an entertaining, listen,
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. It's a great book.
All right. Well, anyway, you can reach us, say, on our message boards. If I'm not too sure if anyone still goes on to here. Drunk-Nerds plus, .proboards.com. Check out our Facebook page here for Drunk-Nerds. Also, if you want to follow us on Twitter, drunk_nerds on Twitter.
It's
I
written
know.
on our show
and I'm
notes,
reading it
and
too,
you almost got it wrong.
It's funny. Oh. But
fuck those guys on YouTube that caught that freaking shit, because we cannot use Drunk Nerds.
Well, hell, they haven't used it in years and stuff like that. It's not that they're going to actually just come up tomorrow.
I might be able to contact YouTube, and he's like, this account's been inactive. Can I get it?
Well, you might try that.
I'm going to try to do that.
Well, good luck with that then, Knuckles. Well, anyway, guys, that's been it for episode 43 of the Drunk-Nerds podcast. I have been your host, the Jack of Hearts.
I was Gingerboy.
And I've been Knuckles. Also, Jack, I challenge you to a match now.
Bring it on, brother.
Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
Assume the controls, Knuckles.
Oh God.
I got my hand on my dick already. I'm already there.
Wow.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody, and we're out.
I'm sorry, people.
Speak to me, warrior! No WWE talent becomes a legend on their own. Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. His lungs breathe their final breath. And if what that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others, it makes them believe deeper in something than larger than life, then his essence, his spirit will be immortalized by the storytellers, by the loyalty, by the memory of those who honor him and make the running the man did live forever. You are the legend makers of Ultimate Warrior. In the back, I see many potential legends, some of them with warrior spirits, and you will do the same for them. You will decide if they lived with a passion and intensity, so much so that you will tell your stories and you will make them legends as well. I am Ultimate Warrior. You are the Ultimate Warrior fans. And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever.
The Ultimate Warrior, the newest member of the Hall of Fame.